Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Minor J, your number one informer. Thank you for tuning in to this channel and for watching our content. Now, the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency President William Ruto, was today in AIC Milimani Church, Nairobi, as the church celebrated its 30th anniversary. Now, this followed after the President cancelled a church event in AIC Diocese of Embu in Embu County, where he was supposed to attend today on Sunday morning.
President William Ruto is reported to have this evening cancelled his scheduled visit to Embu County tomorrow, where he was expected to be the chief guest at an Anglican Church of Kenya Sunday service that will be held at the Kigari Teachers Training College in Manyata constituency. Ruto has not given any reason for cancelling his much, and to him, tight-lipped on the president's last-minute decision. Estranged Deputy President Gachagua announced that he will be attending the same service from 9 a.m. tomorrow.
However, the president explained why he cancelled the event after speculations from Kenyans.
Where we were. So when the senior pastor told me that there had been sent an invitation for this celebration, I told him I'm going to struggle because it wasn't in my diary. My diary was committed somewhere else. I've had to negotiate with people in other places because I didn't want to miss this celebration.
Now, here is the president's speech at AIC Milimani, Nairobi County.
For AIC. As a member of this church, you have donated me to do, I am elder in many churches now in Kenya. I am member of many churches, from the Acorino all the way to many other denominations. And I have seen God's hand as we serve Him, especially in making sure that we have a firm foundation for our nation, rooted in the fear of God and the belief in God. Many nations go astray. We must thank God for Kenya. We have a special country. We have a blessed nation. A nation that believes in God, that is unashamed about Christ. And the more I see what God is doing in Kenya, the more I am persuaded that Kenya is a truly blessed nation. And as you have seen Milimani grow, so has our country grown. We have seen God's blessings all the time in making our country better, making our country safer, making our country truly blessed. And I am very happy that from the humble beginnings of our nation, today we have a nation that stands out globally. A nation that many nations look up to for leadership, for support. Sometimes we underestimate what Kenya is. Kenya is a great nation, and we should be proud of this nation that God has given to us. Just 2 days ago, the Prime Minister of Haiti was here. with gratitude for what our policemen are doing thousands of kilometers away from Kenya. The United Nations, a union or a coming together of close to 200 nations in the world, identified Kenya as the nation that would lead the multinational support mission in Haiti because of our history, because of what the world thinks of us. And so we have grown as a nation the same way Milimani has grown from very humble beginnings to what we see today. And we must always thank God for what He is doing for us in church, in our lives, and in our nation. I must thank those who came before us. When it was said here among the elders of this church, I was among the very junior elders because then I was newly married, and so I had to learn a few things from General Sumbeiwa and all the others. I'm very happy that today, even if General Sumbeiwa, you saw the way he began the chorus. That I didn't have to help him. There are many, many wonderful singers in this church today. We thank God for you. A beautiful choir that has sung here, two of them, is truly a blessing from where we were. So when the senior pastor told me that there had been sent an invitation for this celebration, I told him I'm going to struggle because it wasn't in my diary. My diary was committed somewhere else. I've had to negotiate with people in other places because I didn't want to miss this celebration. Because there is truly something to celebrate about Milimani. Because I have personal experience of the humble beginnings of this church, and looking at it today the way it is, it's awesome. It's a true blessing, and I wanted to be part of this great moment, celebrating 30 years of God's faithfulness in Milimani Church. I have done many things for many other churches. And
President was accompanied by his wife, Mama Rachel Ruto, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, together with their children.
There was no way I was going to miss this one, of 30th celebration. So I am very happy to be part of this great celebration as we thank God for Milimani. Let me also say that to the Africa Inland Church, which is my home church, you have our support as the leadership of the church, as you do what you must in the field of missions, in supporting our schools, in supporting the hospitals that you run. I want to commit to you that the government of Kenya, under my leadership, is going to work with you as we work with all other faith-based organizations that are supporting our education, that are supporting our health sector, and to specifically say that to congratulate the faith-based organizations, even as we roll out our universal health coverage program. I want to thank faith-based institutions that run hospitals in Kenya for stepping forward and partnering with us.
The president also explained
Today,
his development project in the country,
close
including the SHA that has replaced the NHIF in the health sector.
The new UHC program, because it is our intention to make sure that no Kenyan is left behind on matters health. For the first time, every Kenyan will have a health insurance. For the first time. And it is because that's what the Bible says. That's what
the president went ahead with his development agenda, explaining the project in the country, including the affordable housing project in the country.
It is the reason why our housing program, I'm very proud of what Mukuru is looking like. I'm very happy with what Kibra is looking like. Informal settlements, places where there are no toilets, there is no water, there is no road. Today, if you go to Mukuru, the 14,000 houses we are building, where somebody living in Mukuru for the first time can now not rent, but own a house by paying 3,000 shillings. That's my mission, to make sure that we create a nation of equals, a nation that even...
The president also quoted scriptures after scriptures, encouraging the country during this hard time.
Making sure that we move together as a nation. And that is why, Bishop, when you read the words in Luke 9:62, and Jesus says, no one who puts his hands on the plow and looks back is worth the kingdom of God. We must not look back, and I will not look back in making sure that I oversee the transformation of Kenya. I ask for your support. I ask for your prayer. Implementing some of the transformational changes to change our nation requires prayers, requires commitment. But I want to promise you that this nation, the nation we love.
Kindly guys, subscribe to our new YouTube channel where we get to watch school content, all high school content, talents, dances and music, everything. Only on the School Hub with Minor J. The School Hub with Minor J.
This country, the country of Kenya, by God's grace, we're going to change it. I am very confident we're going to change this nation. And I want to thank you for what you're doing in church. I want to ask you, in the service of God as Christians, do not look back. Let us do the missions that we have planned to do, build the sanctuaries that we have planned to do, and whatever it is that you require from those of us in government, we will be there to support you and to support God's work. As I said last week, God's work in Kenya will proceed unhindered by whatever means. We will make sure that, because we are unapologetic about our faith, we are committed to making sure that Kenya moves forward, and a nation that believes in God, because our Constitution says with clarity, God of all creation. That is who we believe in. So we will continue to be a God-fearing nation. And I want to say thank you very much, Church, for what you're doing, for supporting our schools, for supporting our hospitals, for supporting the development of our country. I want to say to all religious institutions, all churches across Kenya, we appreciate your support. We want to make sure that no citizen is left behind, whether in schools, in hospitals, and everything else that we are doing to create opportunities for our young people to work. This city of Nairobi is a great city, and we are happy to be living in this capital of Kenya. As you know, from the 1st of this month, we rolled out our program that now has 10,000 young people working. I want to promise you that the river you have in Nairobi, in 2 years' time, you will have a different river in Nairobi. Because we cannot have the headquarters of World Environment, UNEP, in Nairobi, and have the dirty river that we have. It is an indictment on us. And so I intend to work with all the stakeholders to make sure
Kenyans were waiting with anticipation for the president to mention the relationship between him and the deputy president that is on the deathbed, but he kept mum about that. He only spoke about his development agenda in the country.
So, to all of us, I will be meeting also the leadership of Nairobi shortly, because there are close to 10,000 children who are not going to school in Nairobi. And that is very serious. So I will be meeting the members of parliament. We have already provided resources because we want to build an extra 5,000 classrooms in Nairobi to make sure that all our children, especially those who live in informal settlements, go to school. Because that's what we must do as we serve humanity and as we serve God. Mimi nataka niseme asante sana, nawatakia heri. Again, congratulations for 30 years of God's faithfulness. God bless you. I bring you greetings from my wife and family. She's not here today. She's not in town. But I came with my last-born daughter there. So she's Mia. Pastor said we should be driving our children to church. So I came with mine. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. My name is Maina J. Kindly subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, big up. We appreciate a lot. Thank you so much. You can like, you can comment, and you can share the video. Be here for more trending content and more trending news.